Hello, Blue Justin here, still Justin, bit blue because I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, but I shall try to keep my sneezing to sort of like cut portions of this video. Anyway, I'm going to fight my way through the car. I've loaded up on lamps, etc. Because I got tagged by BigPauly to do the top 5 steelbooks, like with backstories, with like reasons why that I've chosen them, personal to me. Well, I mean, I think some of these might made my top 5. Just love them steelbooks anyway, but there are some that I've got that are probably maybe nicer designs or something that I might have put in there if it was just these are the top best looking steelbooks I've got. These are the ones that, you know, actually have a special meaning to me for some reason or other, which I shall go into during the video. This was really hard. I've got a lot of steelbooks. You might have noticed if you watched any of my haul videos, usually includes a few steelbooks, and those add up over the years. I think I'm over 800 now, so picking a 5 was not easy. But I finally managed it, and even resisted sort of like throwing in large amounts of honourable mentions that I really could. But I'll try not to keep the video length a little bit shorter. Okay, right, first up, and this is actually the only one that I haven't actually watched yet, and that is A Quiet Place. Now, why do I like this particular one? I shall show you the details in a moment, but the backstory first. I saw an unboxing for this from an American YouTuber, and I thought, I have got to have that. Then the steelbook for the UK was announced, and I thought, I'll order that. That's going to be absolutely gorgeous. That is exactly what I want. I've seen it unboxed in the US, and I'll just order the UK one because they have exactly the same. They looked exactly the same in the advertising photo. However, when the steelbook turned up, it was yes, it was the same image, but it was not the same as the American steelbook at all, and I'll show you why. It was just incidentally, it was the only time I have ever sent a steelbook or anything back just because I wasn't happy with it. I just turned around and said, even if I have to pay return postage, I'm not keeping this from my collection, I'm replacing it. This is the image of the first Quiet Place, but the point being that the UK one was a simple flat, and if I recall, it was matte finish. But I don't mind matte finishes when it suits, but look at that, the effort of going to the debossing, not even a sort of like in a fixed way, but in a jagged sort of way, debossing the claw marks across there. It's just, they actually went to some effort. Those are the days, as they say. And I just, like I said, sent the UK one back. I think I originally picked up one from eBay that was did have a couple of extra dents up here as well, but you know, in fact I got this second one because I wanted it on in perfect nick. So yeah, I have got the I've got the 4Ks now, so I just put the 4Ks into this one, despite the fact that originally it came with this was the Blu-ray DVD case, which is nice of course because that means that it already has 2 slots, so I can put the 4K and the Blu-ray in here, and yeah, that's just made such a difference to me. That's just a simple bag. That's okay. So yes, that was the first choice, and like I said, the only one that I'm going to show you now that I haven't seen, which goes to show maybe I'm more connected with the ones that I made the effort to see, as well as just buy because I want to box them in future and they look pretty. So next up, what do we have? Next up, as you might be able to guess already, we've got Basic Instinct. And just so you know, I have got all of these in plastic for safety, apart from actually the next one, because I've got the thing that fits it. But next up, like I said, this wonderful looking steelbook. And as I think you can tell there again, we've got somebody's put some effort in, got a beautiful matte finish with some spot glossing on the red of the separate shattered images, and also some debossing where it's splintered into the glass. Absolutely fantastic looking, so realistic. Almost looks like it's scratched on there, though it hasn't. So all the red's glossier than the red on there is glossier than the matte finish. The red on the back isn't, but still it's yeah. Oh, the red even on the ice pick on the back has been glossed. So you can pick that up. Yeah, they're not the writing, but yeah, again, fantastic. They made the effort. Actually, in my opinion, also an underrated film, just because the only thing it's remembered for is that scene. Yeah. The other reason I have it, it's something very personally, apart from I think it's just looks fantastic, and I really like the film. I was asked to go and I went to see it once at the cinema by myself, and then separately on 2 more occasions I was asked to accompany female friends who really wanted to go and watch it but didn't want to go by themselves in case they were weirdos in the cinema. So yeah, the other thing that is very personal to me and this channel is that the unboxing of this is my most watched video. Not just my most watched unboxing, but my most watched video. I think actually the unboxings are the most top watched in the end, the big ones. And just to give you some sort of scale there, I don't get half as many views as, well, 10 as many views as some YouTubers you may be watching, but in third place for my watches is the Zavvi exclusive of the Wizard of Oz, the unusually funded one with the poppy field. The second place one is, and that comes in at 222 views. In second place we have the limited edition double pack of the Stud and the Bitch. And that comes in at 350 views, so quite a lot more actually, because Wizard of Oz was leading for a really long time. However, this one, and don't forget second place was 350, comes in at over 5,800 views for my channel, and it still picks up a sudden row of them regularly, and more people come along to watch. I do wonder whether or not it's because I got a large batch of US viewers trying to find out whether or not the 4K removed the digital fogging that the US Blu-ray had on that scene. P.S. It does. I'm not sure about the US 4K, but the UK 4K definitely does. And yes, so and the other thing I found interesting about that top three is that numbers 3 and 1, this one, both include copyright infringements for music. This one I put because I put the credit sequence up on this one because the credit sequence is really imaginative for the display, the intro sequence. They've actually got your TV screen cracking as the ice pick hits it, and then it shatters to reveal the menu screen. Again, someone put in effort. This is what makes the difference. And yeah, so that's that's the copyright violations on 3 and 1, and on 2, that was the only time I believe that YouTube has rejected a cover image for my video because their automatic skin amount detector picked up that the stud and the bitch picture that I used had too much skin in it and was very naughty. It was totally unnecessary to them to do that. It was actually the cover of the Blu-ray and revealed absolutely nothing. So but it's it's an automated system, it just wasn't worth complaining, so I just cropped it some more. Anyway, so yes, that is Basic Instinct. Like, oh, these are in no particular order, by the way. I'm just reading them out. Next up, I think some of you might be been expecting this one. I think it was BigPauly who showed his Book of the Dead version of the Mummy Trilogy Steelbooks. This is the Book of the Living version. Again, I think he quickly showed you it's the pages top and bottom. That's real wood to make the page effect. The actual cover itself, that's real leather, and the steelbooks themselves are, I believe, unique design to Everything Blue, who put this out. This obviously has the special thing for me of, if anybody has visited my channel for a while, they will know that when I unboxed this the first time, and that was when I took the shrink wrap off on camera, I discovered that I had 2 copies of one of these, and one was missing, and I hadn't noticed, despite the fact it's quite obvious, because I think I had 2 copies of the third one with a really long title. It should have been quite obvious, but with the shrink wrap, whatever, I just never even thought to check. And yes, I opened them up on camera, discovered it, and in actual fact I just couldn't go on. I was just so disappointed, but I still put up the video, and maybe due to Schadenfreude, it was a very well received and highly watched video. And the weird thing is that when I did the part 2 ages later, to do a finish off of showing what the steelbooks were like and whatnot, then a lot less people watched it. It's a bit of a shame, because the other important part to me about the whole story for this is that Everything Blue, the people who made this fantastic set and steelbooks, they saw my video. I believe the person who ran the company before Zabi took it over, I don't know how much involved he is now, was on the BigPauly page and seen I was doing an unboxing, and he'd watched my video and seen that I'd had the wrong ones put into the case, and he contacted me directly and said, "This is my email address. Contact me, and we'll see what we can do." And he personally sorted it out, sent me the replacement steelbook and the corrected discs, make sure they were the right ones, because I can't remember whether or not I just had the wrong case with the right discs in it, or how it is exactly was set out in the end. But I do know that there was a number of emails and a couple of parcels sent to me to make sure that I was 100% happy, and I got exactly what I paid for. And in considering that these are unique to Everything Blue, I felt very, very lucky that they still actually had enough left, because they used these steelbooks on the Book of the Dead edition that Paul's got, the Blu-rays. This 4K limited set of the Book of the Living. There was a Book of the Living that looks like this, but was Blu-rays. It was only about £10 cheaper. I've just gone 4K, so obviously I went for the 4Ks. I can't remember where. I think I've got it. I think it's numbered somewhere, but oh yes, it is. Yeah, stamped. That's not just on the card or anything. That's actually stamped into the leather. 266. I can't remember the number. I'll look it up and put it up here if I can find it. How many they actually made of this, but absolute class. And for what it's worth, Everything Blue produced another couple of great 4Ks that could easily have made this list, but they don't have, obviously, the personal thing that I did with the absolute heartbreak of opening this in front of everybody. I mean, I needn't have posted the video, but I did. Heartbreak of opening this up and finding out that the contents were wrong, and the absolute joy of the fact that I posted it, and the online community the people who actually made it reached out personally and fixed the problem, which was absolutely incredible. I still cannot thank them enough. But I'm just 100% happy with this set now. And this would definitely have made my favourite sets of all time, whether or not it had the backstory. Next up, we have a new one. And we have, yes, I do have a t-shirt for these. There's one available. I've got it. These are my favourite steelbooks. A lot of them are some of my favourite movies. So, yes. Next up, similar to actually the person who started this tag, which was Movies with James. I've got one that is related to BigPauly, and in this case, it, as you can guess by now, is Blade Runner 2049. I managed to get Blade Runner 2049 Blu-ray and 3D Steelbook, limited edition, I believe, which looked like this, which is very nice indeed. However, the one I really, really wanted was the 4K plus 2D Blu-ray plus 3D Blu-ray. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days. And you could get them all in one pack. They didn't even if they were going to give you a 3D and people were still interested enough, they didn't go, oh, well, we've got to buy them all separately. Oh, yeah, we're going to make you pay twice. Oh no, they put them in one decent package. And in this case, the decent package looks like this. I personally really like that image. It's a very good summing up of feel of that part of the film. I should take off the card, the whole thing. Actually, now I'll probably rip everything because I don't think this card has ever come off. But I have. But I can open the steelbook without taking the card off, you see. So, right, that's the front image. It hasn't got any of the beautiful spot glossing or embossing, but I do like the images. And on the back we've got that one with Joy, PS, yeah, cried. So, and though it does actually have a little bit of metallic sheening on some points rather than more than others, as you can see the central character there, okay, walking down, stays fixed, yet when I change it to the light you can see certain bits reflect more than others where they're metallicized. So yeah, they have got some effort put in there, which is nice. And also, incidentally, with different art on the 4K and the 3D and the 2D discs. So that's, you know, way to go. What is that? Did I see? Let's just pop that away quickly. Oh, and even in the UK, we still got a digital download in those days. Not like nowadays, where only the US gets digital downloads, unless it's a rare anime title. So yeah, that's the fantastic. And like I said, this is related to BigPauly in the sense that I got the 3D steelbook that I really liked, but this was the one I really wanted, but it sold out like hotcakes. It was just gone in moments, and it never came back into stock before it went on sale. But BigPauly instant messaged me one day out of the blue and said, I think it was HMV, have got some copies back in stock. And I was on it like a bonnet, and I grabbed this one, and I still eternally thank him for that, because it was out of stock again within 2 or 3 hours. So I was so relieved that he got in contact with me for that. And incidentally, he's done the same with a title. Recently he got in contact with me. He knew that I desperately wanted and missed due to misfortune over Christmas, where I had relatives down, and therefore was not concentrating on my emails every day, so I didn't know what was suddenly being announced and what was suddenly going on on pre-order. So yeah, that was my Blade Runner 2049 combined 4K Blu-ray and 3D and Blu-ray 2D plus digital download steelbook with Mondo artwork. Yeah, that's stated there. Absolutely gorgeous. And finally, next up and finally, the Matrix. And not only is this one of my top 5 steelbooks, this is a very big favourite t-shirt of mine, because I just love the idea of the design of Alice following the white rabbit. She's going down the rabbit hole following the White Rabbit exactly as per the film, and discovering the Matrix when she pulls back. He comes to go down the rabbit hole. And this is, like I said, I just think it's a great steelbook, and the reasons I love this is because it came as such a surprise to me. I bought this from eBay, and it was quite expensive, and it was a Manta Lab release. Yeah, isn't that one of the... Yeah, I haven't put any of my other Manta Labs or Nova Medias or anything like that. Nova Media Judge Dredd came very close to this, making this top 5, but I couldn't decide on the black or the red, so... oh, sorry. And this is Nova, sort of Manta Lab 505 out of 1500s. And I bought it on the principle that it was a steelbook, lenticular, therefore it had some lovely depth to it, and the photo that I saw was the put onto eBay, and it was that photo. That's what I saw when it was on eBay, and I expected when I got it to be able to turn the lenticular and get some extra depth from the 3 characters, and I thought it was worth it just for that, because I expected it to be good. But when I actually received it the first time, I took it out of the packaging and actually turned it and found out that they entered the Matrix, and the characters became Matrix digits, characters of themselves. My jaw practically hit the floor, and it instantly became one of my favourite steelbook pickups from then. And same on the back with the Eagles, and yeah, exactly the same, both sides, double lenticular. Again, it's imaginative. It's fantastic. Inside I think I've actually got a similar steelbook to this, but even the steelbook itself is absolutely lovely. I love that design. Again, they've made the effort with the debossing of the title. It's a lovely finish. It's a little bit glossy overall, but at the same time you've also got some metallic elements built into that gloss around the bullets indicated, but it's quite hard to show. But just you can see that there's actually inside the word the Matrix, and I was pointing out on top of the bullet and on top of that gun, on top of that gun, for example, where it's reflecting the metallic, something metal is reflecting its metallicized finish as well as gloss, which is lovely. And obviously you've got the White Rabbit gubbins, nice little art, which is very nice indeed. Plus Manta Lab bits and pieces inside, stickers, and all sorts of things, which I've done, you can see properly and fully on my unboxing. So this has got the 4K, the Blu-ray, and what's in there. and a little slipcase with another disc in for special features. Yeah, I know I'm a bad person with handling it with my fingers like that, but honestly I will make sure that it is properly cleaned with a, I think, 3 cloth before putting it away, and after the end of this video. I just don't have time to do that now. So yes, that, very nice. But again, not a wraparound. I'm surprised there are no wraparound steelbooks in my top 5, because I do like that, as Meg's Movies in her top 5 has mentioned. She voluntarily took on the idea of doing her favourite steelbooks, and that's a lovely video that you should go and watch, as is the BigPauly one who tagged me, and the James, sorry James, I do apologise, Movies with James, who started off the whole thing, and I shall tag, or so I put the links to all 3 of those into the description of this video. I also want to nominate someone else to carry on, and I would like to nominate Ray of Ray's Media, and I hope that she has fun with picking her 5 favourite steelbooks, and why she likes them. They're her preferred ones, not necessarily the nicest looking in her collection, or whatever criteria she chooses to use. And I hope you have fun with that, Ray. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had a good time in this video. I hope you found some of my choices interesting. I hope that you liked looking at quickly having a quick look at some of those steelbooks that I managed to pick up over the years, and luckily I didn't go on and do my multiple, and then those down here runners up, because it would have gone on even longer. And like I said, thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy it, please hit the like button. I'm planning my follow-up videos as trying to get them out as soon as possible. Now I'm starting to get over this cold. I'm hoping to get one done, be back on track for at least weekly videos very soon. So if you could hit the subscribe button to find out when that next video comes out, that would be really much appreciated. And before I come back, in the meantime, please keep on enjoying the physical media that you have, whether it be in a steelbook or not, and keep on enjoying the TV you like. Keep on supporting the cinemas that you can get to, if you can, and any other support they can get. And I shall see you again soon.